setting a strong goal, it's mandatory, really.
Of
In
course,
this
ma'am.
era, especially in a distracting era. And even though we are getting lots of benefit out of social media, out of internet, and from people as well, because whenever you talk with people, if you always focus yourself, like example, if I'm learning this language, if I get this kind of people in my surrounding, then I can discuss with them about my learning journey, and I can ask some question to them regarding this language, right? So if no problem, I made you remember. So yeah,
Yeah.
it will be better to record and discuss.
Okay, ma'am.
Simultaneously,
So
we are creating content too.
yeah, but I'm really so much glad because earlier you said to me, ma'am, like I'm going to take some kinds of uh leave from these kinds of practice sessions or something else, right? Attending sessions. So
Mm,
I thought, yeah, I lose my good friend for a while, but now you
okay.
again come back, so I'm really glad for you, really.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's motivate me, you are, and there are lots of people who supports me, with whom I can talk, I can practice with them. So they motivate me to learn this language and stay in this path.
Yeah, ma'am, of course.
Yes. So,
So
okay. Yeah, please.
yeah, so let's discuss about relevant issues of beginners. Like most
Mhm.
of the people, most of the learners are facing the one problem while connecting with the new learners. Okay, they often forget the vocabulary that they want to utilize into their conversation.
If I talk about for beginner, especially what they face exact, initially when they start to connect with people, it's quite challenging. We have overcome from this kind of situation. So who are, facing this kind of problem right now, or who want to face this kind of, problem, or, not problem exact, that is the thing we have to do, we have to overcome. So what they
Yeah.
face exact initially while connecting with people, they have a hesitation, right?
Mm-hmm.
First thing is, before discussing about vocabulary, we have to focus first thing is how to remove their hesitation. So there is only one solution to remove hesitation, that is interact with people, encounter people. Uh, it could be audio or video, it doesn't matter. But yeah, anyhow, you have to touch, you have to, talk with people in English, because in our surrounding, we don't have environment with whom we can connect in English. So anyhow, we have to create environment by virtual, while talking with people, by social media or by phone. So anyhow, we have to maintain. And if I talk about agitation or fairness, it goes while having session with people, while interacting with people, while talking to them. So hesitation will remove. If I talk about the vocabulary now, then while talking, while repeating again and again the same vocab, same sentence, that's how your habit will inculcate while talking with people, or whatever you want to say. Might be you feel fumble, or you fumble while describing your daily life. Daily life. What do you do in your day-to-day life? But while having session, while talking to them, you discuss these kind of things in day-to-day life, daily. I think 4, 5, 6 times, if you say about your daily life, then you will be habitual. So that's how we can inculcate our habits. It just was example of our daily life, but also if you want to be a good communicator, or if you want to be a speaker, good speaker, then you have to do practice daily basis in the same topic. If you want to discuss about any topic, then you have to practice first. It could be by yourself, it could be others, before presenting in front of someone, right? That's how we can overcome from this kind of problem or situation. Yeah.
Mm,
What
yeah, you're
about
right,
you?
ma'am.
What about you?
Yeah, let me
Mm,
give you my opinion, ma'am. Yeah, you are right. And I have another solutions to remove out that kinds of
yeah,
issues
please. Yes.
in learner life. Like As you mentioned, like practicing every single day, it's become the cause of having relief internally and reducing
Mhm.
the burden of responsibility of right using different kinds of expensive vocabulary into their conversation and different kinds of pressure we often put especially into the conversation time, right? Like we have
Mhm.
to precising self to consider something different, relevant of situations. We have to recall vocabulary as well at the same time. So taking a lot of responsibility at the same time, we often forget out. So we always try to keep self so much calm and composed and set free for all the responsibility. That is very imperative for each learner, especially as in their conversation time. And this is the way they can recall vocabulary. They can internally discover out different kinds of vocabulary. Okay, and they can use out because if your mind will be not calm and composed at a conversation time, so it's very difficult to recalling the vocabulary what you want, right, to utilize in your conversation. So having a smile over your face and talking to people, it's the art of discovering vocabulary internally, and you can construct sentence situationally in an effective manner. That is a great way the people can do.
Yes, obviously. So now you have experience about lots of things. So just I want to ask you, just popping up in my mind. So often we forget vocabulary, even though now still we forget, we are not able to use vocabulary which we learn or read in a day-to-day life, right? So
Yes.
what's you matter or what's you do to remember this all vocabularies, whatever you come across throughout the day?
Yeah, I think I do not put too much efforts over, remembering vocabulary. I always try to manifest my opinion, relevant of situations and questions, I would say. And if you try to express your opinion, included any matter, so automatically you will be going to reach many vocabulary. That is the requirement at the same time. Okay, in order to express your opinion, your statement. So
Mhm.
I think people have a different mentality, and according to of their convenience, they try to put their efforts in order to express their opinion. So if I discuss about myself, so I do not put too much effort in order to remember out. I always try to focus over my topic, and as better as I can create the statement, included the situation, that would be very convenient and very effective manner for the learners to listen out and
Mhm.
get something benefit from my side. This is the my strategy, you can say.
Yeah, I can see your improvement, and I have watched your several videos. So always you prefer to discuss topics, right? So that is a
Yes,
good
ma'am.
thing. If people watch your video, then definitely they will get some or the other benefit while describing on not only about not learning English, but also they get some knowledge from you, describing this all the things. That is a good
Thank
thing.
you, ma'am. Thank you for
And
appreciation. Yeah,
welcome.
really. I know after having the appreciation, it works as a medicine in my life. Really.
Yeah, for every content creator and every learner, precious is matter a lot to recollect the courage and go again and work upon it.
Yeah,
Really.
and ma'am, what I personally consider, this is called attitude. That is, you have to maintain at the same
Mhm.
time at the every situation. It doesn't matter with whom are you going to interact today, yet tomorrow. If you sustain your attitude at the same level, so you can encounter each and every intention towards you, and you can perform tremendously what you deserve and what you expect from yourself. Right?
Obviously. So, okay, another thing is how we can motivate ourselves to, be consistent to this journey because it's quite a long journey and we can't expect in a short period of time to be a fluent, right? So,
Yeah.
as a beginner who has no knowledge much about this language, how they can motivate themselves to stay in this line for a long time.
As far as my concern, ma'am. They always try to remind their previous decision, why, what he took before, and what intentionally they took decision. I have to learn this language. Time to time, they have to remind their goals, their aims, and that is the better motivation, I would say, for each learners. Okay,
Mhm.
if you forget your target, your aims, your intentions, which you took before, that is mean you are going to engage yourself into a different part of your life, right?
Yes.
And
Mhm.
having, we are living in a digital area, so having a lot of distractions, it is very, very difficult to stay at the same position, at the same direction for a long time. So this is your
Yes.
responsibility how you can remind yourself and stay motivated each time. You have to get the reason into your life. No one will come to motivate you, right?
Definitely. External motivate can helps you for a short period of time, but internal motivate give you the full support until you do not reach your certain level, what you want to reach, right? So definitely, I also feel the same. If you have a strong desire to be something or to do something, then no one can distract you, and you will able to accumulate your thought in a good way, right?
Yeah,
And you
yes,
can
ma'am.
you do not feel that much distract because everyone has if you start to distract with the here and there, right, every now and then there are lots of things we get while talking to others, spending time with the others, hanging time with the friends. And the social media also is a very plays huge role to distract us. So if you have a strong desire to do or to be something, then no one can distract you. You always focus yourself, whatever you want to do in your life. So I also
Yeah,
believe the same things. Yeah, they are good at it. So we can get some suggestion from them. Or if they are not good at this, then must they have another kind of skill as well. So we can discuss this thing as well while instead of discussing unnecessary things, gossiping, backbiting, right?
of course.
Yes.
Yes, according to me, ma'am, like if you discuss unnecessary things into any English conversation, so I think this is a really beneficial for you because at least you are trying to consider, right? Consider something else and try to manifest your opinion about any matters. That is called practice
Yes.
and practical act that you took, yeah, even taking
Uh,
at the present time, right? There is no
yes.
harming if you do the any kinds of activities, especially in a speaking field, I would say. But I'm talking about those kinds of gossip we often do with our relatives into our native language. That was a totally garbage, you can say. There's no meant to be of discussing anything. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but if you
So
discuss in a good thing, then that is also good because if you articulate your, thoughts, or if you gather some knowledge from others, so that is the good thing. It doesn't matter, I think, that which language are you using to discuss about any particular thing. But thing is that you should, collect some knowledge from others anyhow. So you
yeah,
are
yeah.
now capable enough that you can translate Hindi or any other language into English. So I think is that knowledge is also important.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. You're right. Yeah. And you're right. Yeah. I didn't mean, mean to that saying any kinds of, wrong things. Yeah. You can discuss if good things. So this is
Mhm.
really good for every person. And I just want to reveal some secret today to develop your confidence level. So many learners have the same issues, relevant issues. After connecting with the people, they start getting fumble and hesitations. Okay, so if you really want to sustain your confidence level, so you would always try to connect uh, one step down of you. Like if you are coming into the intermediate level, so you
Mhm.
try to connect with like beginner.
Correct.
Yeah, this is
Beginner.
also, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why?
Okay,
Because that
okay.
time, yeah,
Uh,
that time you start considering about yourself superior. And considering
okay.
superior self, it will also become the cause of development, your confidence level, and you can sustain into your conversation.
Oh, wow, that's great. I
Right.
haven't thought this. Yeah, I connect with the many people who are beginner, intermediate, and upper intermediate too. But I
Yeah.
haven't thought that. Yeah, it's the remedy
One
of
level down,
learning.
ma'am. This is experiment what I just experiment in my free time. One level down, okay, from you. If you connect with them, so you do not have any kinds of fear. Oh my
Fear,
God,
yes.
people will judge
Mm,
me or any kinds of thing.
yes, yes. You
Considering self
feel
superior
super.
there, and you always
Mm,
try to express your better to better opinions. You can recall vocabulary. What you want, you can.
okay. We believe that no one will judge us, whatever we say, right?
It's all
Uh,
about what you think. It really
mhm.
matters. So
Yes,
maintaining your thought process in a good way, you have to connect with other people, and this is a
actually.
strategy you can say.
Uh-huh. So, what do you think exact? If one person want to learn this language, then how long it take to be fluent or to get intermediate level?
As much as situations have you covered up through your sentence, it's based on you can be fluent. Okay.
Obviously, and there are lots of banner poster we can see on YouTube that if you spend 1 month or 15 day, then you will be a fluent in English language. Only spend 15 minutes every single day or 30 minutes every single day. So is it possible according to you? Because we
No,
have been putting our lots of effort for a long, and at least we are putting our 3 to 4 hour every single day, you know. So now we are getting this much level after putting lots of hard work. So what do you think? Who are putting 15 minutes or 30 minutes every single day, and they are which kind of result they will get or how long it take?
actually, ma'am, it doesn't matter how much time have you invested, okay, in
Okay.
learning language. How much
Mhm.
sentences, how much topics do you cover up in a day? It really matters. It's supposed to
Okay.
be the if you start discussing, if you start giving a lot of opinion over the one topic, thousands of sentences you create out by yourself. That is mean you're going to have thousands of opinions, thousands of ideas of making sentence. So having a lot of numbers of statement inside of you, okay, by highlighting in the exact time, that is called you improve yourself. And discussing only the relevant things, similar things, introductions or etc. hobbies and these kinds of things. This is not called improvement. What we think, okay?
Obviously, it is the very
You
basic.
have
If you
to
want
know.
to
You
level
have
up,
to knowledge now.
obviously, if you want to level up yourself, then definitely you have to go out of the beyond, right? You have to think
Yeah,
out of the box. Yes,
yeah.
definitely. According the
And
time or as you cross your certain level, then definitely you have to think out of it. You have to come
yeah,
out from your comfort zone.
yeah. We
Obviously.
always, we always become happy if we
Mhm.
discuss little bit, 10 minutes. Okay, as a normal conversation, we become quite happy internally. But we do not know. We just repeated the similar statement into the same time. Right. At
Yes.
every time we just repeating. And by repeating the multiple same sentences, obviously we have fluency because we know already. But what about new opinions of yours?
Mhm.
What about new experiences? What you have to express at the certain situations with the people, right? So many
Obviously.
things. It is very imperative for you to construct situationally, right?
Yes, obviously, repetition is required in initially when you start your learning journey to get little bit fluency. But when you reach one certain level, like a intermediate or upper intermediate, then definitely you have to think another activity as well to enhance your knowledge, not only about this language. While
Yeah.
describing any different kind of topic, you will get to know lots of things, right? And you will be
Yes.
very curious to know knowledge as well, not only about English language.
Yes, and one thing it really matters with whom are you going to connect. If you're going to connect with the 0% learner, zero level learners, so
Mhm.
that time you will never have that much opportunity to express your opinion into the better manner because
Yes.
relevant questions according to their levels, you will have a very less, kinds of opportunity to express your opinion over the matter.
Obviously.
Okay. According to their levels, they always try to put the relevant questions. So we
Mhm.
can't say like we can improve self. But as I mentioned, you like develop your confidence level, you can do.
You
This is
can,
called a
yeah.
strategy. But if you really want to extend the level of your spoken English, so you have to connect with experienced person and you have to discuss a different kinds of matter that
Yeah.
you before you would never discuss with any people. Okay.
Mhm. Yes, that is the important thing to learn this language. Really, we have to be consistent. That is the main mantra, you can say, to learn this language every single day. We have to connect, or anyhow, we have to touch in this language, right? So
Yeah.
now
And
I
you know,
should
ma'am,
wrap up. I think
honest,
someone is
honest,
coming, knocking
yes,
the
ma'am.
door. Someone is knocking the door. So, okay, I think we have completed 20. So we can connect again, okay?